Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of December 19th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. But let's see what's going on for you this week. It's been kind of like a pretty interesting week for everybody as usual. Actually, I think things are finally getting more interesting because, to be quite honest, I think before maybe like the last couple of months, things have been pretty boring for most people. So, and hard. Just hard. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, you start off with the Ace of Clubs, my favorite card in the deck, so definitely a lot of abundance and things like that. I also think for some of you, you could be receiving surprise amounts of money. Could be through like an inheritance or something like that, which wouldn't be that much of a surprise, but maybe you're just not like expecting it. Maybe it's just like, like whenever you're involved in like an inheritance type of situation, that arbitration and things like that, whatever they call it, it can take a long time after somebody passes away to, get all that money and, all that other stuff. But some of you could be seeing that this week. I think for others of you, especially for those of you that are entrepreneurial, could be coming up with some really like profitable ideas, so definitely take advantage of those. And I also think that a lot of you could be thinking about moving, and I think that this card is coming up saying like a move would be very profitable for you as well, especially if you think that you can't move. I know that sounds weird, but like maybe you want to move but you don't think you have the money. I think and this is going to sound weird again, but I think a move would put you in an uncomfortable position, but you'd be so uncomfortable that you'd want to create more comfort, which would lead to a lot of success. So don't be afraid to put yourself in uncomfortable movement type positions. Next, you have the Eight of Hearts. Very good card for love and being swept off your feet. So a lot of you could be meeting somebody that really sweeps you off your feet. I actually think it would start off as a friendship for a while. Yeah, I think you'd be interested right away, but because again, this is like being swept off your feet, but I think you would take it slow. I think a lot of you are just naturally intuitive and into astrology anyway, so a lot of you would probably have the retrograde on your mind and wouldn't want to start a relationship under the retrograde, so I feel like a lot of you would hold back a little bit, which is fine. I don't think it will affect it one way or the other. But this can also be you matching up with some sort of other type of situation that sweeps you off your feet, like a job that like really makes you really happy, sweeps you off your feet, things like that. Next, you have the Seven of Spades. A lot of you just separating away from ideas. Again, very kind of obvious for the end of the year. People changing their minds, coming up with new ideas about what they want to do for the next year, and things like that. So, not that exciting of a card to me. Sevens are never really exciting. They usually just represent internal fears that don't exist. So, definitely let any fears that you have go as well. Next, you have the King of Spades. Very good card for you, Cancer. Comes up all the time, and I always tell you that I think this is what Cancer is turning into, a King of Spades. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. I don't attach sex to the cards anyway, but it's just the archetype, the type of energy that it is. And the King of Spades is somebody who literally has truly mastered everything, their whole lives, and made a lot of really positive changes, and also represents wanting to master things and wanting to master your life and wanting to make improvements. I think all fire signs. Oh my God, I think all water signs right now are really trying to reach a certain level of mastery in life. And I think you're definitely kind of getting there, which is nice. Next, you have the Queen of Spades. I think a lot of you could be taking a lot more risks. Again, we have a lot in the astrology right now that's making us want to take risks, but also there's other stuff that's like, don't take the risk. So we have the like battle between wanting to take a risk but actually doing it and needing to do it. Queen of Spades to me sometimes represents needing to take a risk in whatever it is that you want, love, money, whatever, needing to take some risks to actually allow the success in. So don't be afraid to take risks. I do see you building momentum and starting to do it anyway, though. You have the Six of Spades. It represents incremental improvements, building momentum towards the things that you want, and things like that. Again, I think that, a lot of you, again, are just kind of starting to, even if things aren't working, you're just not, I think you're like caring less about it and you're not letting it affect you. You're like, if something doesn't work, you're just like, okay, on to the next thing. Let's go. Let's let's move along here. And I actually think that will be a good attitude for you to take, like just, moving right through things until something clicks. And, I think that will lead to a lot of success for a lot of you. So looks like a good week this week. You have a lot of good stuff. Again, very general type of week for you in general. I think there's like a lot of stuff going on. So thank you for watching and enjoy your week.